Wednesday, January 24th, 2018. Today is day 96 of the school year. Today's birthdays are Gail Baggy Tempe, Kylie Humphrey, and Caitlin Zachari. Today's lunch menu is teriyaki beef dippers, stuffed shells, and yogurt and fruit parfait. Tomorrow's lunch menu is chicken and waffles, bacon cheeseburger, and chef salad. Now here's Naomi with trivia, weather, and special announcements.
Thank you, Mallory. I'm Naomi. Now here are the special announcements. It's Celebrate Literacy Week. Today is Snuggle Up with a Good Book. Tomorrow is Get Mixed Up with a Good Book. Make sure to wear your smack socks tomorrow. Money collection for Astroskate begins today. Make sure to turn in your money by Friday. Coyotes are
capable, outstanding young learners on the track to excellence and success.
Today's weather will be a high of 68, a low of 48, and a 0% chance of rain. Now here's a special guest.
Hi guys, this is Jurassic Jeff. Good morning, Curlew Creek. I'm here with some really fun science today, because you know why? Because we're going to be starting our Mad Scientist Club pretty soon. We got 6 weeks of really cool science coming up. It's going to be starting the first week in February. We've got a program called Lights, Sights, and Sounds. It's all kind of cool hands-on science we're going to be doing. So I brought a little of it for me today to kind of show you some of the stuff we're going to be doing. One of the classes we're going to be doing is called Optical Illusions. And I don't know if you guys, the camera can see that at all, but do you see a little cork resting on the top there? Do you guys see the cork resting on top there? Can you touch it? Can you touch the cork there? Oh. What happened to it? Is it there?
No.
What happened to the cork there? Can you guys see it on the camera there? It's going to be tough to see. So maybe, let me try one little thing. There's a duck we can try. I don't know if you can see the duck at all. But you have to, we'll do it in class. And it's really an optical illusion because the duck or the cork is actually down here. And what that is focusing light. Goes, all that light is being focused right up there, so the image is there, and our eyes think that the actual image is there. So it's called an optical illusion. We have a couple other optical illusions here. Okay, this one is kind of cool. Does it look like it's moving up and down?
Yeah.
Yeah, is it moving up and down?
No.
It's actually just spinning, okay? But it's kind of an optical illusion because we make them go fast and slow up and down. So we've got a lot of those types of things. Okay, I want you guys to try this. This is one of our take-homes for our optical illusions class. And if you touch it, you'll see we got an empty fish tank there, and we got a fish that's not in the fish tank. And what we're going to try to do is get the fish back in the fish tank. And how are we going to do that? We're going to get it by just cooking that battery. And is the fish back in the fish tank, you guys?
Yeah.
Can you see that on the camera a little bit?
We're trying.
But you can see the fish kind of goes in the fish tank. It kind of looks like it is spinning. Okay, so stop that. We'll put that over here. A couple other quick optical illusions. Do you guys, what do you see in this picture? Do you see a vase or do you see two faces?
I see both.
You see Bowie, yeah, because I showed it to you. All right, and then this one, do we see some towels or do we see a dog? What's the kind of dog? Shar-Pei, I think it is? Yeah, okay. So it depends what your mind is doing, okay? And this is, of course, my favorite. Do we see a rabbit? No, I'm sorry, a duck, or do we see a rabbit? It kind of depends how you look at it. Okay. And so we call this a rabbit duck, okay? Because you can kind of see both. Just depends how your eyes are looking at it, what your mind's playing tricks on you. Another thing we're going to be playing around with is some dry ice. Matter, states of matter, okay? And so I got with me a date. I'm just going to bring up a little chunk of it here. It's there, and it is like normal ice, but there's something that's kind of unique about dry ice. You guys know what it is? Why do we call it dry? You see the water right here that we left over? What state of matter is that in? Liquid, okay? So ice, if it melts, it goes to what state? Liquid state. Does that ice melt?
No.
That stays dry. It actually goes from a solid state all the way to a gas state, okay? We can see the gas coming off it, okay? We call that sublimation, going from a solid state all the way to a gas state, skipping that liquid state. So this is a frozen gas. To get a gas to freeze, you've got to get it way, way colder. That's why I have it on a glove here, why I don't really want to touch it or touch it very quickly, because it's about 110 degrees below zero. So we can see examples of sublimation a little bit better. There's some hot water in there. Actually, it's warm water. All I'm going to do is take some small chunks of it. And here, and very quickly, I'm just going to put it in, and we're going to see that sublimation. Coming out. And you can see that now it's turning to a gas and doing it quickly. Okay, what I'm going to do actually is I'm going to put a little bit of soap solution in there. Okay, and I want you guys to hold up your hands and grab some bubbles, okay? I'm going to grab those bubbles. The bubbles are actually full of gas. Do you guys know what type of gas this is? It's actually carbon dioxide, the same gas that we breathe out when we breathe out every day. Okay, so these are actually bubbles. Now, I did want you to notice something. When the gas was coming out there, was it rising up in the air, or was it kind of sinking down towards the ground?
Sinking.
It was sinking. So as scientists, what does that tell us about carbon dioxide? Does it say that it's lighter than air, or does it say it's heavier than air if it's sinking? It's heavier, it's more dense, right? Now, people that make movies know that. I'm going to show you a movie effect that people love to do with dry ice. Let me get my glove on, okay? So I'm going to hold the ice. This is a metal, it's a conductor. Things that are metals and conductors don't like things that are very cold. So if I touch the ice to this metal, I get a good edge. I need a good edge on it. Okay. It's like spooky sounds, right? They use this to make movie effects, spooky sounds. Oh, microphone.
Oh, that's horrible.
Can't really get a good edge on here. I need a
No,
sharp.
we got it.
Okay. All right, and I'm going to do one last movie effect. Okay, now we know that that carbon dioxide is heavier, right? We know it's sinking. So have you guys ever seen Scooby-Doo movies? Scooby-Doo movies, what do they always do? They're always in graveyards or they're in haunted houses, right? And that fog is always rolling down the steps of those houses, or it's always at the feet of their graveyards. Makes it that much more eerie, right? So it just so happens I got my big cauldron today, okay? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a big fog storm, because we know that dry ice, that carbon dioxide is going to sink towards the ground. So I'm going to put a bunch in there, and then I'm going to pour that fog right on you guys, okay? You guys going to be ready? All right, so I want you just to sit still. I got a bunch right here. You guys ready? There. All right, so I'm going to get up here.
Oh, you can hear it bubbling.
Oh, actually, you can hear it bubbling, can't you? Okay, so they're gonna disappear in a fog storm. And what that is just condensation. Okay, the air getting cooler, it can't hold as much water, so it forms a cloud. You guys, it's like being in the middle of a cloud. Okay, this is what it would feel like. So you can see it'll just run right on the table there if I pour it over. See that? And right down the end of the table. Okay, so we're going to work with states of matter and optical illusion and lights. We have a class in color. I think my microphone went off. But anyways, we're going to have lots of fun. We hope to see everyone in the Mad Scientist Club. Thanks.
Great. No, you just, okay, go.
Yesterday's trivia question was, write the last two letters in the word strong. The answer is N and G. There are no winners today.